And now we welcome you to the Mariners Inn River Rhythm Gala.
Good evening and welcome to the 32nd annual Mariners Inn River Rhythm Gala. I am Rhonda Walker.
And I'm Alexander Zonjic, and as you can see, we're doing things a little differently this year. We're not all gathered together at the friendly confines of the soundboard at the Motor City Casino. Great venue, by the way.
Yes, it
That's
is.
where we've been in the past years. But due to the pandemic, this year we're coming right into your home by way of your computer, your TV, and even your cell phone.
It's so convenient. You can be anywhere in the world and check us out. How nice is that?
Very cool.
So as usual, we are going to have a great evening for you, filled with information about Mariners Inn. We'll have the testimonials from some of the people that we serve here, a silent auction, entertainment this year, a special announcement about the future of Mariners Inn, and of course, Alexander is going to be with us doing what he does best, bringing us some great music straight from here at Mariners Inn.
That's right, Ron. And what I really love is that we're going to be performing right here where all the good work that Mariners Inn does happens. It all happens right here. Now, tonight I've brought a great band. Chris Kurzawa on the guitar. I've got Mike Harrington on bass. Demetrius Neighbors is on the keyboards. Jeff Kennedy on drums. And some very special guests. The vocal group Sirius is here to recreate the classic Motown sound with a Temptations review.
Oh, that sounds so good. So dancing is allowed at home.
Dancing is allowed, and you can join in.
Sounds good. Well, we can't get through this without talking about how the COVID-19 pandemic has certainly presented challenges to everybody's way of life, and even providing the services that are provided here at Mariners Inn. These last few months have been a challenge. New guidelines regarding social distancing, cleaning regimens, obtaining PPE, testing for clients and staff, mask wearings have been implemented to ensure that Mariners Inn continues to provide effective, safe treatment for their clients and also provides a safe work environment for their employees. So I am happy to report that these guidelines have kept Mariners Inn safe and secure and has strengthened the capacity to provide services in a crisis, no matter what that crisis may be. So 2020 has, well, it also marks the 65th year that Mariners Inn has provided residential substance abuse treatment at the corner of Cass and Ledyard in Detroit. And of course, Mariners Inn could not be successful for 65 years
That's amazing.
without the assistance and the encouragement of supporters like you.
Now this evening we are asking you to continue your support by bidding on one or more of the silent auction items or simply making a donation that will support the many services that Mariners Inn provides. Now you'll find a link to the silent auction and donation page on your screen. And thank you to those who have already bid on items and already made a donation. Your support, truly, it's appreciated.
Yes, it certainly is. We are so excited about this event, and we are thrilled that you are taking time out of your busy lives to join us today. It means so much to the folks at Mariners Inn. And now it's time to get this evening started.
Yes.
Once again, thank you for joining us for River Rhythm 2020. Enjoy the program.
We bow our hearts in prayer. Good and loving God, source of every grace and blessing, we give you thanks for the gift of this evening, for the gift of this world, and for the gift of each other. We are grateful for technology that allows us to gather online for this year's River Rhythm for the benefit of Mariners Inn. We thank you for the clients, staff, volunteers, board members, and sponsors that unite for the special work and ministry of healing at Mariners Inn. Inspire in us a like vision, that we may labor for things beyond ourselves, that our lives may be dedicated to purposes that challenge us to grow. Instill in us hopes and dreams for a better way. Teach us to be realistic about our limitations, but never to lose hope in our potential to transcend them. As you have made us stewards of your creation, help us to strive to make things better than when we find them. This night, let us together in unity think only of the best, work only for the best, and expect only for the best. Help us to make Mariners Inn the best place for men to work recovery that is real, and to develop their talents and gifts to be virtuous citizens in our community. We ask these things in your name. Amen.
Tonight, we are all here to support those just starting their recovery journey and also those who are maintaining their recovery. The philosophy of Mariners Inn is that recovery is real and possible, and the staff at Mariners Inn are committed to providing the type of services, resources, expertise, and love to the people they serve so that they can return to their families and their community clean, sober, and ready to confidently embrace the future. Mariners couldn't do this, couldn't be doing any of this without the support of people like you. So thank you for believing in Mariners Inn. More importantly, thank you for helping Mariners Inn clients experience real, sustainable change. One way that you can support Mariners Inn is by participating in our silent auction and donating today. As I mentioned previously, you can bid on items or you can give by visiting the links that you see right here on your screen. All of the proceeds from the auction will benefit Mariners Inn programs such as the Residential Treatment Program, Recovery Housing, the Residential Youth Prevention Program, the Strengthening Families Program, Art Therapy, and the Strong, Healthy, Empowered, also known as SHE program. Your donation is providing a lifeline to the people who come to the doors of Mariners Inn seeking assistance with their recovery. So thank you to all of you who have already placed that bid and donated. We truly appreciate your generosity. The auction items, they're going to be available until 9:30 tonight, so you can still look at the items after tonight's event ends and keep on bidding. Your money will be well spent. 80 cents of every dollar donated to Mariners Inn is spent directly on services, a number that we are truly proud of. Of course, you can make a donation anytime on the Mariners Inn website, marinersinn.org. So now we are going to hear from a Mariners Inn client who will tell us about his journey and how Mariners Inn has helped him in his recovery.
I've been addicted to crack cocaine and heroin for over 20 years. I had got to the point where, I lost everything in my life, my family, my children, my home, my job. I was living on the streets for the last 6 years, and the last year has been the worst. I was sleeping in the park, not eating, wearing the same clothes for weeks at a time, not bathing. And I'm 52, and I have a daughter and a grandson, and my daughter had asked me, she's getting married, and she had asked me to, she wanted me to walk her down the aisle, when she got married. And my sister had told me, that I have more life behind me than I do ahead of me. Do I want to keep living like that? And it hurt me from them, the thoughts that they were feeling about me and my addiction, that I was really hurting them and letting them down. It hurted me to the point to where I ended up coming here July 30th, and I wore my course with being out there. I don't want to die in the horrors of addiction. And at first, when you be out there, you don't really trust people, when you've been out there in the streets that long, that they care, But since I've been here, everybody, the staff, the counselors, the recovery coaches, everybody has really spoke to me and encouraged me to do better in my life and showed me a different way of life, that you could live better. It's Mariners Inn, but it's the people that's here that makes this Mariners Inn. You know what I'm saying? Because you can go to any treatment program and get clean, but you don't go to any treatment program where people care about you and they want you to be clean. It's so much that we take for granted, and like they say, I got a chance to live 2 lives in one lifetime, the street life and the drugs, and now a clean life and, a healthy living. And that's where I'm at today. This place, from everything, from the bed, the food you eat, to the teachings of the addiction, they have everything. You know, they have everything, and they take us on outings. You know, to stuff to do that you never done before. You know, like they took us a couple weeks to laser tag. You know, I never went to laser tag. You know what I'm saying? And everybody went. You know, it was something to do that not being high. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to live on drug-free life. You know, do stuff without being high. And then you see people that's here that's really trying to make it. You know, that really take this to heart, and they motivate you. You know, every day. You know, they don't talk bad about nobody. We not a number. You know what I'm saying? They take time out. You know, you walk by, you speak to somebody, or say, "Can I talk to you for a minute?" Yeah, yes. What you need to talk about? You know, I've never been to a place like that. You know, here they give you tools, like they have alumni. Once you complete, you graduate, you're alumni, you can come back and visit and tell the new people, you know, your story that you've been through here and how you living now and what's keeping you clean. You know, they have a lot of that, a lot of fellowship.
Everybody. Now. right there. Come on, Demetrius. Demetrius' neighbors, everybody, right there. Come on. Come on, Mike Harrington, here we go. Nice. That's Mike Harrington right there on the base, everybody.
Good evening. My name is Sean Wilson, President of the Mariners Inn Board of Trustees. Welcome to the 32nd Annual River Rhythm Gala. Through the years, River Rhythm has been supported by local businesses and individuals and has grown to be an important fundraiser for us. This year, we are especially grateful to our sponsors since we are trying something new by making River Rhythm a virtual event due to the pandemic. We are so thankful to the businesses and individuals that have stuck with us during these trying times and to our sponsors who are supporting the mission of Mariners Inn. We could not do our work without them. Sponsors for River Rhythm 2020 are Bronze, Kevin Green, Marie Racine, and Total Healthcare. Silver, Wolverine Packaging Company, and Julie Avant. Gold, Strategic Staffing Solutions, and Dave and Linda Denemy. On behalf of the Mariners Inn Board of Trustees, I want to extend a heartfelt thank you for your commitment to making this event so successful. It was the vision of the Board of Trustees and the Planning Committee to inform, entertain, and raise money for Mariners Inn programs. Your generous contribution helped make our vision a reality. As we continue to grow as an organization, please know that partnerships with our sponsors are vital to the success of Mariners Inn. You are truly appreciated. Thanks again. There is a reason we say recovery is real and begins at Mariners Inn. Over the years, we have seen thousands of men come to our doors in need of help. And over the years, we have seen thousands of men return to a productive, substance-free life. There is no one thing that causes all substance abuse, and no two struggles with addiction are ever quite the same. The process of recovery is highly personal and occurs via many pathways. Recovery is characterized by continual growth and improvement in one's health and wellness that may involve setbacks. And because setbacks are a natural part of life, resilience becomes a key component of recovery. hope. The belief that these challenges and conditions can be overcome is the foundation of recovery. Recovery is a process of change through which people improve their health and wellness, live self-directed lives, and strive to reach their full potential. At Mariners Inn, hope is never in short supply. Hope, accompanied by counseling, group therapy, outpatient and aftercare treatment, and a caring, compassionate staff, has made Mariners Inn one of the top substance abuse treatment programs in the country. If you're not familiar with Mariners Inn, I hope this program inspires you to join us in our mission to save lives. If you supported us in the past, I hope this program provides you with a deeper understanding of Mariners Inn and the will to continue your support. Whatever the case, we are grateful to you for joining us tonight. Enjoy the program.
Hello, everyone. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for choosing to join us for this very special event, Mariners Inn Annual River Rhythm Gala. What makes this a very special event this year? I'm glad you asked. There are a few reasons that make this year's event that much more special than years past. First and foremost, it's special because you have blessed us by tuning in. Second, because this is our very first time presenting River Rhythm virtually, and that's very exciting for us. Needless to say, we would have much rather have seen all of you face-to-face and in person at the soundboard at Motor City Casino, but the COVID-19 pandemic prevented that from happening this year. Third and finally, this year's event is very special because we are extremely excited about the future of this wonderful agency because it includes a vision that we have had for quite some time. My mom once told me, God rest her soul, that a vision is something that you see before you see it so that you can actually see it. Our vision, the anchor at Mariners Inn, is finally coming to fruition. For more than 65 years in our current location, we have provided the type of residential treatment and recovery services that have helped thousands of people successfully battle the disease of addiction. Our efforts and your support have helped us restore a sense of hope and belief that recovery is real for the people we serve. It has allowed us to achieve our ultimate goal of helping to return people to their community and families, clean and sober, with a renewed lease on life. Now, the anchor will be a new property development equipped with 44 permanent supportive single apartments, 40 single-room recovery housing units, community and retail space, and most importantly, it will enable us to expand our services to help more people in need. Please stay tuned for announcements and other details about this wonderful project in the very near future. In the meantime, enjoy tonight's River Rhythm, and please strongly consider supporting our efforts of providing the kind of services that helps the people we serve regain the dignity and respect necessary to fulfill their purpose in life. Once again, thank you for joining us for this very special event and for joining us on this journey to continue to help save lives.
Thank you, Dave. It is so exciting to hear that Mariners Inn is expanding and will continue to have a positive impact on our community. The new building that you describe will be more than just a new facility for Mariners Inn and the people who wouldn't otherwise be able to afford a home in Detroit. It's also a promise to our community that Mariners Inn is going to be around for the long haul, providing innovative new programs and partnerships and interventions that will treat substance abuse and help end homelessness in our community. It's also truly exciting to see all the donations coming in. So thank you everyone for your support. Simply put, if it wasn't for faithful supporters like you, Mariners Inn would not exist. So any donation, no matter how big or how small, shows a willingness to help Mariners Inn help those in need. So thank you for supplying the funds needed to return people to the community clean and sober. You can leave a lasting legacy and further the mission of Mariners Inn by pledging your support. You can donate tonight, or you can visit the Mariners Inn website, marinersinn.org, anytime throughout the year. You can learn more about Mariners Inn programs, and you can also make a charitable gift. So I hope you are enjoying your evening so far in our program. Whether this is your first River Rhythm or your 32nd, we are committed to providing you with the same quality event as you have come to expect from Mariners Inn. The only twist is this year, we're coming to you in your home. And as usual, we have some great entertainment for you. So this is the time when you can get up, you can dance in your living room, and hopefully you know how to connect your phone or your computer to a nice, good speaker. Because this year we are privileged to have Alexander Zonchak join us. Alexander has been in the Detroit and national music scene for years, and we are thrilled that he is here to share his incredible music with us. So once again, Alexander Zonchak and friends.
Hi, everybody. We're all here at Mariners Inn. It's River Rhythm, everybody. And right now we introduce you to Sirius, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it. They're right here.
Don't change your sound now that you reach your time. Don't choose your friends by what they got. Like every day, people, you're just a human being. Good God, enjoy your champagne. Ah, you're so good. Remember how you got to where you are. Well, the same ones that made you. You never leave, they can break you. No, you can make it all by yourself. You had help from somebody else. The truth is a lie, don't let it depress you. Just be thankful that the good Lord made you superstar. Do you know who your real friends are? I'm talking to you, superstar. Remember how you got to where you are. Drama, keep it going. Growing. Oh, stop blowing. Right on time. Blow my mind, say higher. Easy for you to look down, turn your nose and frown. Now that you're on time. Bright light. Don't let the bright light burn you. Bring down. Do you know who your real friends are? I'm talking to you, superstar. Remember how you got to where you are. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are the group Sirius. We are here at the Mariners Inn to perform for you. So pick up the phone and send the money. We're here to do a song by the great Temptations, Ball of Confusion.
Because of the color of the skin. Run, but you sure can't hide. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Vote for me and I'll set you free. Rap on, brother, rap on. Well, the only person talking about love, my brother, is a preacher. And it seems no one is interested in learning but the teacher. Well. Segregation, termination, demonstration, integration, aggravation, humiliation, obligation to our nation.
That's what the world is today.
Now the bills are at an all-time high. Numbers walking around with their heads in the sky. Cities ablaze in the summertime. politicians say more taxes will solve everything. So round and around we go. Where the world's headed, nobody knows. Woo! Can't you hear me talking to you? I'll give you the
Hi, everybody. We're here at Mariners Inn. You can tell we're at Mariners Inn. We're in the Mariners Inn cafeteria. And we've made it look like a pretty beautiful concert hall because it's all virtual this year, everybody. We were supposed to be at the soundboard at Motor City Casino. And of course, here we are playing music, playing it forward, as they say, for a really, really cool cause. Mariners Inn, they do great work. We want you to go to the phones. We want you to call. We want you to buy auction items. We want you to pledge. We want you to make donations. And we're here to play music for you. And even if you don't do that, we're still going to play music for you. We have a new album out. It's called Playing It Forward. And a great Bob James song. Big influence on all of us up here on the stage. And this is one of his classics, redone and produced by my good friend Jeff Lorber. This song is called Nightcrawler. For all of you listening out there, this Friday the 13th. Ooh. Here we go. Check it out. It goes like this. Right now, we'd like to do the first single from my new record, Playing It Forward. This one's got the whole Motor City dancing. It's called Motor City Sway. If you're home and you got a little room in front of the TV, in front of the phone, in front of the computer, get up and dance. You're going to love this. Motor City Sway. Check it out. Come on. Nice.
we are all here to support those just starting their recovery journey and also those who are maintaining their recovery. The philosophy of Mariners Inn is that recovery is real and possible, and the staff at Mariners Inn are committed to providing the type of services, resources, expertise, and love to the people they serve so that they can return to their families and their community clean, sober, and ready to confidently embrace the future. Mariners couldn't do this, couldn't be doing any of this without the support of people like you. So thank you for believing in Mariners Inn. More importantly, thank you for helping Mariners Inn clients experience real, sustainable change. One way that you can support Mariners Inn is by participating in our silent auction and donating today. As I mentioned previously, you can bid on items or you can give by visiting the links that you see right here on your screen. All of the proceeds from the auction will benefit Mariners Inn programs such as the Residential Treatment Program, Recovery Housing, the Residential Youth Prevention Program, the Strengthening Families Program, Art Therapy, and the Strong, Healthy, Empowered, also known as SHE program. Your donation is providing a lifeline to the people who come to the doors of Mariners Inn seeking assistance with their recovery. So thank you to all of you who have already placed that bid and donated. We truly appreciate your generosity. The auction items, they're going to be available until 9:30 tonight, so you can still look at the items after tonight's event ends and keep on bidding. Your money will be well spent. 80 cents of every dollar donated to Mariners Inn is spent directly on services, a number that we are truly proud of. Of course, you can make a donation anytime on the Mariners Inn website, marinersinn.org. So now we are going to hear from a Mariners Inn client who will tell us about his journey and how Mariners Inn has helped him in his recovery.
Had a very good upbringing, mother and father. Father was a owner-operator, mother was a school teacher. As far as the attractiveness of the neighborhood, as far as all the trinkets, cars, clothes, jewelry, everything that comes with other than working lifestyle, I was attracted to. Caught an injury my last year of high school, went to college, started selling drugs, using my own supply, which was heroin. I caught a dealer's habit, and it made me escape. I know this now. I didn't know this then, because I was scared. My soul wasn't correct because of what I was doing. The traumatic experiences that I've been through, it helped me to suppress that. I made a conscious decision that I was trapped because of the heroin. No matter where I went, I had to take it. No matter what I did, I had to take it. No matter what. Funerals, schools, recitals, church, anywhere, I had to take it. One time my wife asked me, "Do you got to use drugs before we go to church?" And someone mentioned Mariners. And at first I was like, nah, it's in the city, it's a treatment center. Nah, I'm all right. And then somebody just walked up to me and they started talking about Mariners. So I looked at that as a sign. So I made this decision. I said, okay, God, I guess you're giving me signs and symbols, confirmation. So I did it. But when I walked in the Mariners door, first person I seen is Michael Cummings. Me and Michael Cummings been friends for over 50 years. I looked at that as a sign as well, because a familiar face in an unfamiliar place, relaxed me a little bit. What this building have done for me, I have been just peaceful. It's just the spiritual vibe is just so magnetic. Here, they're caring, nice, helpful, authentic. I gotta say, they want to take a person from where they were and give them an opportunity to change themselves to be where they can be and to have a process to be the best they can be. So, you know, yes, this is the best. I've been in like 4. I completed a couple of them, but this is the best as far as all around, the different viewpoints, the different backgrounds of the staff, clinical and therapeutical. You get different analogies so that it's easier to identify sometimes. It's not just the same format, because I need something different than somebody else. And I never had a monetary problem. As far as when I'm able, inshallah and Ra, I do plan on helping, especially the clients here, and anything else I could do. Because this is a great program.
hope you are enjoying this amazing program. And of course, we loved your performance earlier. Alexander Johnchak is back with us. And I think a lot of people may wonder what your connection is to Mariners Inn. How did this come about?
You know, it's like the same connection I have for a lot of fundraisers I do. It starts with a phone call. So I get a cold call one afternoon. It was actually Stephen here talking about this great event, you know, River Rhythms. And the word must be out that I do fundraisers. I do a lot of fundraisers.
Yes, you do.
I do so many fundraisers that my guy at the office says, if you keep doing fundraisers, we're going to have one for you. So, but So I
then
get
you can give all the money to someone else.
Exactly. But we love giving back.
Yes,
and
you do.
obviously, when you're lucky enough to do what you love to do for a living, come on, let's find a way to square up. So I get the call. I talk. I love the sound of the event. I love that it's at soundboard.
Yes.
That was before we had to come in here. And I love the fact that it was going to be at Motor City Casino. So everything about it was intriguing. And we talked, and then I said to Stephen, I love doing fundraisers, but I want to come down.
Yes.
You have to set up a tour because I don't want to just do this and show up the night of.
Right.
You know, here it is, November 13th, and I just show up.
Yeah.
You
You
know?
want to have some connection
Yes.
and know what you're supporting.
Yeah. What am I doing? What is my playing going to help with?
Yeah.
And so I came and I visited here, and I found out that I loved what they do. I loved how they do it. I loved why they do it. It was all of that,
Yeah.
you know. And then next thing you know, we started working together. It was on my calendar. I went to their website. I talked to people that they helped here. And it doesn't take long to
No, it
go,
doesn't.
I got to do this, you know. And so that's kind of how it started.
Yeah.
And then it morphed from there.
Well, you
When-
just took the ball and ran with it.
well, you know, I didn't have to run with it until the pandemic. And then the call comes in, well, what do we do now? And now here we are with our virtual talking to everybody at home, which is new to me too, concert.
Oh, absolutely. We're all adjusting. But how nice is it that you get to sit
Yeah.
at home and get to have all this great live music
So-
to enjoy? But Mariners Inn, it is one of those places, once you visit, you are completely hooked.
I am
It's a
here.
very special place.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And then you have your new album out.
I do.
Talk to me about that. Playing It Forward.
Playing it forward, I know, it sounds kind of cool,
I
but
like
my son came up with that name, by
Oh,
the way.
okay.
And so I have not made a new record. You know, I've been preoccupied with so many things, festivals, TV, all kinds of cool stuff.
Okay.
It's been close to 11 years
Oh, wow.
since doing the D. And then before doing the D, it was Seldom Blues. And before
Well,
Seldom,
when
so,
you make classic music like you, it just lasts a lifetime.
well, a little bit. I think you're right, but I did miss having a new project.
Yeah.
And so all of a sudden, March comes and our lives change, as you well know. I did a great show back in February. I did a Valentine's show, and then after that Valentine's show, we were all ready to start all of our festivals, and COVID hits, and our business shuts down. And it really gave us all a chance to reflect. It gave us a chance to go, my goodness, I have not had this much time off since I was 13 years old.
Right.
Literally.
And how are you
know.
going to use it? You can sulk and be depressed,
There
or
you go.
you can
There.
be creative.
That's exactly what it is. So putting the record together, the big question was, do you release a record during COVID? And I asked all my friends. I asked Kenny G. I asked all these folks. I go, is this a good time to put out a record? And then it became therapeutic. We got to put it out. And then when the name came along, we said, let's put it out because it might make people happy.
Yeah.
And then we did a video, this Motor City Sway video with people dancing all over Detroit. and so there's where Playing It Forward comes from. Because in all fairness, when I do fundraisers, I'm not doing the heavy lifting. People are asking me to play,
Right.
and the playing helps them. So sorry for being so clever, but that's where Playing It Forward came from.
Well, now it's your chance to play it forward by supporting Mariners Inn.
Each year, Mariners Inn recognizes 3 community members for their outstanding service, not just to the community, but to Mariners Inn itself. And we've chosen to name those awards in the nautical fashion after Mariners Inn: the Admiral, the Beacon, and the Lighthouse. The Admiral is designated for one of our Board of Trustee members, the Beacon is designated for a community member or entity, and the Lighthouse is designated for a person in recovery that epitomizes our mission. This year's Admiral Award goes to a board member that has led us in the face of COVID. She's been a board member for several years, and the definition of Admiral itself means to command a fleet. This year she has commanded our fleet and has done it expertly with her volunteerism, her altruism, her contributions, and everything she does represents why we do what we do. Please join me in congratulating Ms. Marie Racine for being our Admiral of the Year this year.
Good evening, everyone. As a board member of over 10 years, I can tell you I appreciate what an honor it is to receive the Admiral Award. Thank you very much. Many years ago, my dear friends Carl Bentley and Santil Jenkins arm-twisted me into becoming a board member. I was concerned about one more commitment in my life, but once I said yes, I've been truly dedicated and enjoy every time I can. I've been blessed to develop a connection to the Mariners Inn family, all the board members, the staff, and many who walk through the doors who have been lucky enough to recognize that Mariners Inn is a beacon where they can learn the tools to help them stay moored, stay anchored. The anchor at Mariners Inn is a safe harbor, an anchor for those that need help with navigating life and dealing with the dangers of addiction. I appreciate the trust and confidence that the Mariners Inn family has placed in me, permitting me to serve as a board member, and also at times providing legal services, like working on the redevelopment project, which has been so rewarding and I know will be as we continue forward. David Sampson, our captain, and Karina Jackson, his first lieutenant, have the entire staff on board, all aboard, all hands on deck, working full tilt. It's really wonderful to see. It is humbling to be recognized when I know that so many people contribute to make Mariners Inn a success. So long as I serve on the board, I pledge to do my best. So let's make way for Mariners Inn so that they can continue to provide these vitally necessary services to those who may have drifted out to sea or lost their way and need help. Your help would really be appreciated. Any contribution you could make, anything you can afford, will be put to good use, I promise you. May fair winds and following seas be with all of us. Safe journey and good fortune. Thank you so much.
This year's Beacon Award goes to an entity, a nonprofit that has been very special to us. They came to us a few years ago wanting to support our mission, wanting to support the men, wanting to give back, because that's what they do as an entity. That's what they do as well. They're also in the business to help save lives. Gathering Church joined us several years ago to provide support, guidance, and spiritual leadership for a lot of the men that we serve. And if it had not been for Pastor Joe Johnson, we wouldn't have made that connection. So please join me in congratulating Pastor Gerald Johnson and Gathering Church on being the Beacon of the Year.
Gerald Johnson from the Gathering Church, on behalf of my wife, Pastor Darlene Johnson, and the Gathering Church family, and specifically Karen Hollins and Clyde Montgomery, who have directly been interacting with Mariners Inn on our behalf. We just want to say we are so blessed and privileged to receive this award. We thank you for acknowledging, but our goal is simply this: to love, live, and serve the way Jesus would. So I do want to introduce and give Clyde a particular moment to say thank you as well, because not only has he served Mariners Inn, but Mariners Inn and that journey has been a part of his life as well. Take a listen.
This is Clyde from the Gathering Church. Just wanted to say thank you for honoring our pastor, Pastor Gerald, with this awesome award, along with the Gathering Church outreach team. I would just like to say this award is very special to me because it's allowing me, by serving you guys, a chance to give back what was freely given to me which is recovery. We look forward to working with you for the rest of the year and for the years to come. Again, thank you for honoring our pastor, and God bless.
This year's Lighthouse Award goes to a person that epitomizes why we do what we do. The Lighthouse is designed for a person in recovery that truly epitomizes why we are in the business that we're in. This person proves every single day that recovery is real and that it is faced head-on with the type of resilience that signifies long-term sobriety. This person is a beacon. The reason we named this the lighthouse is because the beacon is the actual light that sits in the lighthouse that guides and warns of the different pitfalls of people in recovery. So his job this year, and has always been, to help those people in recovery to seek recovery and to seek long-term sobriety. And it gives me great joy, great pleasure to present the Lighthouse of the Year to Mr. Thomas Matthews.
Good evening, my name is Thomas Matthews, and I am humbly accepting this award, the Lighthouse Award from Mariners Inn. I thank everyone so very much. If I may, I'd like to read what the award represents. It says, a lighthouse is defined as a beacon to warm or guide a powerful, very bright light that offers guidance. Mariners Inn would be honored to recognize you as this year's Lighthouse of Success because this definition so amply represents what your success in recovery and life means to the men of Mariners Inn and those in the community. Proof that recovery is possible and real. When I first got the message that I was receiving this reward and I read that, I would just have to say that it touched and enlightened my soul because it actually represents exactly what Mariners Inn have meant and done for me over the years. It took me back to when I first came through the doors of Mariners Inn, and this was over some 20 years ago, 1995. And the person I thought I was and the things I thought I knew, it just changed all that. Actually, what I'm trying to say is that I was a lost soul. And the only thing I remember having back then was a little hope. The hope that was instilled in me from being raised by my grandparents. And when I came through the doors of Mariners Inn, that little light, that little hope that was there, I feel like Mariners Inn took it and gave it everything I need to blossom into the person I am today. Like I said, I was lost. And Mariners Inn and the peoples of Mariners Inn nurtured that light. And if it's shining and helping someone else, it's exactly what Mariners Inn stands for and have done for me. It's hard to put in words because it's amazing. I had no idea that I would be able to help someone else, to give back to someone else what Mariners Inn was given to me at the time. And that's what it have done for me. It have made me a better human being, just a better human being in every area of my life. A better father, a better son, a better brother, a better person out in the community. I never imagined or had any thoughts of doing some of the things and being able to give back to others the way Mariners Inn have prepared me and put me in a position to do. And for that, I am forever grateful. forever grateful. And I just want to thank everyone so very, very much. I am humbly grateful. Thank you.
Tonight, we are all here to support those just starting their recovery journey and also those who are maintaining their recovery. The philosophy of Mariners Inn is that recovery is real and possible, and the staff at Mariners Inn are committed to providing the type of services, resources, expertise, and love to the people they serve so that they can return to their families and their community clean, sober, and ready to confidently embrace the future. Mariners couldn't do this, couldn't be doing any of this without the support of people like you. So thank you for believing in Mariners Inn. More importantly, thank you for helping Mariners Inn clients experience real, sustainable change. One way that you can support Mariners Inn is by participating in our silent auction and donating today. As I mentioned previously, you can bid on items or you can give by visiting the links that you see right here on your screen. All of the proceeds from the auction will benefit Mariners Inn programs such as the Residential Treatment Program, Recovery Housing, the Residential Youth Prevention Program, the Strengthening Families Program, Art Therapy, and the Strong, Healthy, Empowered, also known as SHE program. Your donation is providing a lifeline to the people who come to the doors of Mariners Inn seeking assistance with their recovery. So thank you to all of you who have already placed that bid and donated. We truly appreciate your generosity. The auction items, they're going to be available until 9:30 tonight, so you can still look at the items after tonight's event ends and keep on bidding. Your money will be well spent. 80 cents of every dollar donated to Mariners Inn is spent directly on services, a number that we are truly proud of. Of course, you can make a donation anytime on the Mariners Inn website, marinersinn.org. So now we are going to hear from a Mariners Inn client who will tell us about his journey and how Mariners Inn has helped him in his recovery.
I know Thomas, the monitor at the front of the building, he really saved my life because I was headed for self-destruction. Everything that happened to me, I did to myself. Nobody forced me to pick up the stem and light it and put a rock on it. Nobody forced me to do that. I decided to do that, so I figured since I decided to destroy my life, I could try to fix it. Something really brought tears to my eyes in this building, and it was okay. I was intook or whatever you want to call it. And 4 days later, it was Christmas Day. They gave us a card with a $10 bill in it. That really touched me, that somebody cared enough about my life to give me $10. Okay, it could have been taken a couple of different ways, you know. I took it like somebody really cared, you know, about me. I don't know, this place is surrounded by love, okay? And it's very, very spiritual. I found out as long as I do the right thing for the right reason, when nobody's watching me, I'm recovering, you know. I don't know, I've been just receiving blessing after blessing after blessing. Okay, but I learned that you got to be in position to accept these blessings. I don't know, this place has touched my heart, and I am forever indebted to Mariners Inn. I love this place.
I hope that you have enjoyed your evening so far. We are not done yet. We will have Alexander Zonchek and friends performing for us a little bit later. The path to recovery is never easy, and that is why it is so great to hear testimonials about a person's journey of recovery and self-discovery and growth. There is a great quote that I came across the other day, and it says that my recovery must come first so that everything I love in life doesn't have to come last. And that's what Mariners Inn is all about. It's giving people the tools that they need for meaningful and long-lasting recovery and a full return to a happy, healthy, substance-free life. And that is accomplished here. It's almost time for me to say goodbye, but I hope that you've enjoyed our virtual River Rhythm. Hopefully next year we'll find ourselves in different circumstances, something we're a little more used to, and that we find more normal, like face-to-face gatherings. I would like to once again thank this year's River Rhythm sponsors. We would not be here without you, so thank you for your generous support. And also thanks goes out to the staff at Mariners Inn who put this virtual event together. Trust me, even if it looked like it was easy and you're sitting home on your computers and your phones, there were many hours of preparation to coordinate all of these moving parts. And also a big thank you to Alexander Zonchek and friends and your crew for providing all the great music and the technical assistance. We would not be here without you either. Don't forget, you at home can still bid on auction items until 9:30, and you can also make a donation to Mariners Inn. We are going to end River Rhythm 2020 with more music, of course, from Alexander Zonchek and friends. Thank you all so much for joining us this evening, and I hope to see you next year. Take it away, Alexander.
On a cloudy day, and when it's cold outside, I've got the month of May. Well, I guess you and you might say, what can make me feel this way? It's my girl. It's my girl. Talking about my girl. I've got so much honey, the bees envy me. I've got a sweeter song than the birds in the tree. Well, I guess girl. My girl.
Who's got a smile that's out of this world?
It's my baby.
She makes me feel like I'm the only man in the world.
It's my baby.
You know what? I know that we're grooving. Oh yeah, on a Saturday afternoon. I wanna tell the world to know that really couldn't get away.
Send that money in.
Couldn't
Send
get
that
away
money.
too soon.
We need that money for
Oh
marriage.
yeah, I wanna moan. Here we go.
You know, every dime you send in will help a great cause. That's why we're here at Mariners Inn. So dig deep, pick up those telephones and call. This is the time. We need to help our fellow man. Oh, pick up that telephone. Send in your money. We need it. We need it. We really need it. We need every dime you can come up with, no matter how small. Oh, my girl. I'm talking about my girl. Everything, every way, my baby. It's only you, yeah. My girl. Oh, my girl.
It's my girl.
Oh, my. You're the one for me. I know I gotta be for you. My girl.
It's my girl.
Oh, yeah. She's my girl.
My girl.
My girl.
It's my girl.
Oh, my girl. She does everything for me. That's why I
No, my girl.
oh, my.
I know you wanna leave me, and I refuse to let you go. If I have to beg and plead for your sympathy, I don't mind. Please, not mess with me. Ain't you trying to beg?
Sweet darling,
Please don't leave me, girl.
don't you go.
Ain't too proud to plead.
Baby, baby,
Please don't leave me, girl.
don't you go.
Well, I heard a crying man is half a man with no sense of pride. If I had to try to keep you, I don't mind weeping. I would keep you by my side. Ain't you proud to beg?
Sweet darling,
Please don't leave me, girl.
don't you go.
Ain't you proud to plead?
Baby, baby,
Please don't leave me, girl.
don't you go.
Now I sleep on the doorstep all night and day. That will keep you from walking away. Let your friends man, even best I could stand. I wanna keep you any way I can. Ain't too proud to beg.
Sweet darling,
Please don't leave me, girl.
don't you go.
Ain't too proud to plead.
Baby, baby,
Please don't leave me, girl.
don't you
Here we go now. I got a love so deep into my heart. Each day it grows more and more. I'm not ashamed to come play to you, baby. Play this with you to keep walking out this door.
you can. You've been listening to Sirius along with Alexander Zonjic, and we want to thank you because we need all we can here for Mariners Inn. Bring in the money, we need it bad, you guys. The more we bring in, the more we can help our fellow man. So always remember, let's do our part. Dig deep, pick up that phone, and call in. Come on.
You know, this night wouldn't have been possible with all of the tremendous help and support from the community, from the viewers. A special thank you to all of the people that came through to help us, Mr. Alexander Zonchek and Sirius, and all the folks that contributed their gifts and talents to make this a success. And I would like to give a very special thank you to Ms. Rhonda Walker, who does so much for this community and so much for her own foundation that she found the time to come by and lend us her gifts and talents. So without them, this wouldn't have been possible. Without you, this wouldn't have been possible. So again, thank you so much for making this possible.